Never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The Rucks staring each other down. English, the winner there. He's wrapped up. That's commitment to the cause. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. The two big men do battle. He just dropped it. English, this is great pressure footy. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
We haven't seen any spite yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Butters. Simpkin outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Searching kick. Slipped through his fingers. Davies Uniacke. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Everett with the tap. He's lost it. Martin. Who's at home? Franklin gets to the front spot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. It'll be tossed in the pocket. Punched away.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
English wins it. Windhager. You asked for it. You got it. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. English looking for territory. Butters honours the lead. Clever kick. Sheldrick has found some space. What's he got on offer? Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Buckley doing what he does best. Everett, Cripps, might be just outside his range. Pokes it into the pocket. Cameron in the clear.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward it deserved.
One goal straight plays, no score. Everett gets his hand to it. Somehow release the ball when one tackle just won't do. Looking to hit up the short option. Bontempelli read it well. He's made a bright start. Good thinking and good execution too. Who was he aiming for? Second effort needed. He's caught. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with great intent. English gets his hand to it. Windhager. McGrath read that one right off the boot. Kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. Smith might go for a run. No arguments there. Doesn't often waste it. Blakey couldn't mark. De Koning. They haven't been able to buy a goal. They've put themselves under pressure. Couldn't burst through. McGrath wins a hard ball. McKercher. Cripps. What can he do with it? The sprint is on. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. It's loose inside the 50. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Time to check in with Gary.
That was absorbing and hopefully an indicator of what's to come in the final three quarters. Both sides struggle to keep the ball at times, but the pressure has been fierce and you can easily see this one being tight all day. A little bit more patience might be needed to construct goals today.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. McKercher has charged into space. He's leading all comers for disposals. Good work rate. Normally delivers. English didn't need to be asked twice. No way through there, and they'll reset. English has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They're a big chance here. Can't take it. Cameron. Anyone's ball. English with a clean pickup. Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
McKercher presents in space. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a strong mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Rosie read it well on centre wing. and can pump them back into attack. Simpkin, it's a desperate tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Who can get the clearance? He's not one to take a backward step. Windhager, Smith, bouncing ball. It's a tough game. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Richardson lumbering after it. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Everett wins the tap. Smith, good kick. Sinclair runs onto it. He's under close attention. It's not a fair fight. He's been accosted. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness. These half chances can often be the difference.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Sinclair with the footy. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
He'll expect to convert this.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
11 points the difference. Sherry got his palm to it. Smith met solidly, and we will do it all again. English showing his skills. Windhager, Kennedy, Butters. They've picked their way through. De Koning, great body work.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
One kick game again. Sherry with a deft tap. Stripped to the footy. English looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. Can he find a teammate? It's half-time and the margin is 5 points. Truly anyone's game. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
A low-scoring affair so far. Hopefully both coaches will be more offensively minded now and try to generate some run and carry. Both sides are capable of hitting the scoreboard regularly and takes a different emphasis and some smarter decision-making to get that happening.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Smith, is anyone home? Cameron on a lead.
For a little breathing space.
Critical contest coming up. Defence 101 there. Karmas dishes it off. English squeezes the kick. McKercher desperate to win it back. Waterman, he hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and you cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
$11 points the difference. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Smith, Peatling. Who's front and centre? Sinclair needs to be quick. That's a rare decision that will draw no arguments. A chance to clear now. Hapley clears the area. Has to be clean. Kick on the way. It looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Smith had his name written all over it. Probing ball. Can't hang on under close attention. Waterman gathers. Goal coming up. Oh, well, it should have been.
You can't afford to spurn those sorts of chances.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Kennedy works hard to present. Can he impose himself on the match? McGrath wins it back. Great mark. You can see their confidence growing. Richardson is the target, and he marks.
Straight in front, should not miss.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score. It does, but only just.
Well, it can be demoralising to see these opportunities go begging, but it's just got to keep working hard to create them.
Have they weathered the storm? Wanganeen Malira can keep it moving. Tries a safe ball. They might be out here. They need a spark. They must tidy up their kicking. He's generally a good kick. McKercher, that's a give up. Impey had some assistance. Kennedy, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Everett with the tap. Smith, he's lost possession. Ball spills free in the tackle. Davies Uniacke, it's eluded him. English, Sheldrick, feeds it out. De Koning sees the goals ahead and takes the advantage. Worrell ensures that foray will come to nothing. Searching kick. Rosé spoils. Gunston, what's he got on offer? Blasts away. Good disciplined defence. Franklin, he's given it a tug and missed.
The coach might make him do 20 push-ups for that.
Sinclair to bring it back in. 3 quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
They're missing some opportunities and it could really come back to bite.
Sinclair tasked with the kick in. Davies Uniacke makes position. De Koning pushes into space and receives the footy. Not sure what the idea was there. He's been industrious. Franklin, here's real danger now.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. Slowing it down. Can he hit a target? McKercher is there in the clinches. Richardson. Good penetration on the kick. He'd like to have that one back.
That's the value of pressure.
Neat little worm burner. Martin gets to it first. He's kicked a goal.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. English punches it out of the ruck. Butters goes long. Thumped away. Cameron, they desperately need this. Tracy, right spot, right time.
They just need this to stem the flow.
They have a much-needed goal.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. English with a deft tap. Windhager, he's caught. Off he goes with the advantage. They've got time to put the kettle on. Sinclair tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Papley is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. English wins the hit out. Butters couldn't get an effective disposal. Sheldrick lays it off. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Peatling fumbled it like a cake of soap. Everett Richardson is a beacon in that forward line.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It's a big kick. It'll make the distance. We'll wait on the goal umpire. A minor score.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What stood out to you today, Huff? No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The rucks staring each other down. Gawn wins the first ruck contest. Dacos, McKercher, that's unusual. Smith, Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Cripps, taken to ground. Punched away. Martin, no easy exit. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Everett wins the tap. He's gone. Martin, McKercher. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? They've bottled it up. Gawn showing his skills. An ill-directed hand pass. Drives it deep. That's a strong mark.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
Guess he'll be taking shots on the training track next week.
Wanganeen Malira tasked with the kick in. Dacos has charged into space. Tries a safe ball. And they're away. They'll contest in the centre square. Smith with the big fist. Hapley getting his hands on it early. This is promising. Showing some dare. Richardson just had to get it out. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Bontempelli, the kick's gone nowhere. Richardson, Cameron getting involved. To open their account, is it there? Yes.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Rucks go at it. Almost threw it out. Hacks it off the ground. Cripps. How's the finish? He hasn't hit it well. In fact, he's hit the behind post. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was misdirected.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Wanganeen Malira to bring it in. Green, too slow. He's drawn a crowd. Gone, caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point. He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. The big men fly. Dacos. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with venom today. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. McKercher. They'll need to limit his influence. Dacos in heavy traffic. He's made a hot start to this match. Time to turn on the Jets. McGovern met solidly. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Everett, the winner there. McKercher, Cripps. What can he do with it? He won't be happy with that one. Everett. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Neither side able to clear the footy. Punch clear. Sarong. Into the pocket he goes. Wanganeen Malira clears the area. McGrath. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. That's been deemed insufficient intent, and fair enough too.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation. A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort. It's missed everything. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Gawn gets his hand to it. They are hunting the ball carrier. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Gawn wins the hit out. McKercher leading from the front. McGovern is hard to beat one-on-one. Sees something he likes. Bontempelli tries to take them on and loses.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Cameron finds himself unattended.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Have they weathered the storm? Clever kick. Baker has found some space. Some indirect ball movement here. Good work rate. Lowers the eyes. Baker was afforded latitude. Draper in the clear on centre wing. Kicks inside the forward 50. Andrews couldn't mark. Cameron made the footy his. Dacos. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Draper wins the tap. Dacos. Can he be the fire starter? He's hit up the lead.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more. It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. They have a good understanding, those two. Sarong gathers. Hand pass cut off. And inside 50 goes begging. And they're away. Who's front and centre? Sarong normally delivers. Peatling. Probing ball. Gunston looms large as usual.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Draper wins the tap. Good tackle. Kicks laterally. Goulden takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? You can see their confidence growing. Pearce gathers. Butters. Thilthorpe. He's taken a beauty. That's a well-placed kick. Cameron gets to the front spot and can line them up.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Dacos has brought his own ball. Crosses the paint. Thilthorpe is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Cameron working hard and being rewarded.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
Well, if they lose this match, no one will be pointing the finger at him.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Draper showing his skills. Dacos, he picked his pocket. He'll pump them into attack once more. Gunston, strong grab.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Martin tasked with the kick in. Baker. Can he hit a target? They're moving the footy well here. Well-weighted kick. He lost his radar there.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
That's good vision. McKercher is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
That didn't travel far enough. Terrific tackle. He's been quiet. Big ball to be won. McCluggage, what a work ethic he has. Franklin wins it back. Guthrie runs onto it. And they're out of trouble. Butters. It's a hot footy. He crept up like a librarian. Green. He'll be sore in the morning. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Butters. Dacos snares the loose ball. McCluggage. Crunching tackle. What can they build here? Dacos. They cannot keep him quiet. The kick lets them down. Ignoring the corridor for now. Worrell. Dangerous to leave on his own. Kicks to space. Smith manages to get off a handball. McCluggage desperate to win it back. Green on centre wing is marked. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Redmond goes without it. Dealt with the pressure. Bontempelli. Smith knew where the help was. Richardson. Drop punt and he has put it away.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
2 goals each for the quarter. The big men fly. Taken to ground. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Sherry smashes it out of there. Sarong. Bontempelli. McGovern doing what he does best. Wingard. Guthrie affects the turnover. Scrounges a kick. Baker outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Thilthorpe has charged into space. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Looking for 2 in a row. Good disciplined defence. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Draper with a deft tap. Dacos, McCluggage, Butters, running in support. Cottrell uses the body well. He might have thought about the corridor. Elliott marks on centre wing. That's a useful ball. Defence 101 there. Baker squeezes the kick. Campbell, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Touch and go. Misses.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Looking for a quick transition. Can he find a teammate? Bontempelli. That's good work rate. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The kick was centimetre perfect. That might attract a pack. Cameron gets to the front spot. Doesn't often waste it. Well played. What's he got on offer? They're a big chance here. Smith out of the congestion. Peatling takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Sherry showing his skills. Smith trying to find a path. Foot race on. Who can get there first? He's put the foot down. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
He's still not on the board. I'm starting to think it's just not his day.
The ball's been living at one end. Green can keep it moving. He's generally a good kick. Buckley wins it back. Great mark. Looking to extend this margin. Punched away. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
There are already a few players sucking in the deep breaths. There's nothing like match play to show you where you're at physically. The match hasn't reached any great standards, but the players are attacking the contest in a manner befitting greater stakes. It'll be interesting to see who runs it out better.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Peatling marks. Will he go the bomb? Cameron going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there! Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Draper showing his skills. McKercher, that's a bit of a waste. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. They've given it up. Good kick. Thilthorpe has got loose. Waiting for someone to come at him. Pearce has a vice-like grip. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. This is much better. Baker with a chance to run. They desperately need a goal. Cottrell cops some unwanted attention. He's kicked it the wrong way. Anyone's ball. Sarong takes the logical option. I felt that one from here. The umpire says he had no prior. Good ruck work. Dacos. Cripps with a steal. Sarong gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot.
Kicking at his first.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Dacos has found some space. Neat little worm burner. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. Good work rate. They need a spark. No one can mark. Thilthorpe hacking it forward. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's stolen a march. Good penetration on the kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Zorko, time to turn on the Jets. Wingard, gee, they're playing well. You can see their confidence growing. Pearce, we've seen that before. Which way will it bounce? He's wrapped up. Great tackling technique there. Gawn got his palm to it. Neither side able to clear the footy. Gorn showing his skills. McKercher, he's gone. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. It must be his birthday. Heads for full forward. Guthrie marks on the last line of defence. Clever kick. Cameron fumbles. Could be costly. Martin will keep coming. Green collects the half volley. Gorn. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Elliott gets to the front spot and can line them up. Cottrell marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. The big men fly. McKercher. They've put themselves under pressure. Is anyone home? Guthrie tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Wingard. Richardson attracted a crowd. Franklin is released by the handball. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Martin to bring it in. Dacos in the clear. I've liked his game today. Spills the mark. Peatling in the right spot at the right time.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals. Gorn with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. McCluggage has eyes only for the footy. Takes him high. A chance to clear now. Baker. What can they build here? Dacos on a lead. This is more positive. That's an impressive mark. Probing ball. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. He's got an option in the centre square. Goulden dishes it off. They've coughed it up. Another goal and they'll believe. Just had to get it out. Bontempelli. Cripps. What can he do with it? Richardson. We've seen this before. And you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Waterman wins it down. Smith. Pearce makes good contact. Goulden lays it off. Feeling the heat. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result. They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Gorn slaps it out. Dacos. Butters. He's been accosted. And we will do it all again. Gorn wins the tap. McCluggage. Bontempelli gets his kick despite the heat. Manages to find a teammate. Long ball in. Time for the Crummers to go to work. His hand passing is a weapon. Zorko hasn't seen a lot of it. Redmond. He's lost it. You can't question his commitment. A bit of a panicked handball. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Baker. They are tackling machines today. Martin. A few people appealing for a free kick, and the umpire saw it too. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Green. Blakey fumbles it. Dealt with the pressure. Cameron. He's got support. Bontempelli. Buckley farms it out. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal. Can't take it. Had some assistance. Sarong in the right spot. Cameron. He's so good in close. Bontempelli. Richardson. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Leaves it behind. A whistle for in the back. What's he got on offer? Guthrie drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Tidy ball. Green. It's a tough game. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Gorn. They won't blame him. Like Batman and Robin. Papley got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Butters takes a beauty. Looking to peg one back. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Doesn't often waste it. They're a pleasure to watch. Slowing it down. Into the middle with the kick. They're moving the footy well here. They've found the magic formula. McGovern takes an excellent grab. Green has charged into space. Just has to hit a target. Campbell gets to the front spot.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
For a much-needed goal, no. He slammed it into the post.
Coming from behind is difficult, but it's even more difficult if you can't kick those.
They've set up well for the kick-in. His field kicking is normally first rate. Good thinking and good execution too. What can they muster from the back half? Kicks to space. He ran into a brick wall. Not a lot of positives today. Ball to be won on centre wing. Pearce hunting the footy. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Blakey onto it in a flash. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Zorko, he's a real pocket rocket. In no man's land, McGovern accepted the invitation. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Ignoring the corridor for now. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Richardson doing the grunt work. Finally, they go inside 50. McGrath making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Martin, foot race on. Who can get there first? He's normally good on his non-preferred. Pearce intercepts, and that's a letdown. Bombs it in. Slips through his fingers. Terrific tackle. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He's missed.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Martin tasked with the kick in. Green can keep it moving. He's been quiet. Franklin with the intercept mark. Bontempelli. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
He's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. That's skillful. Quality delivery by foot. Goes back with the handball. Thilthorpe. Worrell had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. You can see their confidence growing. Decides to go. Can he be the Firestone? Elliott drops into the hole and marks.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
From the pocket, looks good, is good. Not many tip this result. Gawn, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. They've bottled it up. Franklin palms it down. Smith in a hurry. He's not lacking confidence. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. The two big men do battle. Dacos going flat chat. He's set upon. We'll have another ball up. Gawn wins the tap. Butters. The game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Gawn palms it down. They have a good understanding, those two. They've given it back. Can he hit a target? Papley, dangerous to leave on his own. Cripps chops it off. McGrath, stripped to the footy. There goes the kick inside the 50. Andrews fumbled it like a cake of soap. Green runs onto it. That's commitment to the cause. They're tackling with venom today. Franklin wins it. McCluggage, I'm not sure he wanted it. Smith blasts away. Wanganeen Malira didn't need to be asked twice. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready. Saturday night football is upon us. Goldstein showing his skills. Kennedy. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Goldstein smashes it out of there. McKercher. Goulden delivers it inside 50. Attracted a crowd. No easy exit. He's made a meal of it. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Struck it well. No problems there.
There are a few who don't agree with the free kick, but it looked there to me.
The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Smith collects the half volley. He's gone. The fans will be happy to see this. They've bottled it up. Goldstein punches it out of the ruck. Mundy couldn't get a disposal. Bontempelli. Papley takes a beauty.
To finish off the good work.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Goldstein, the winner there. Ling, he's drawn a crowd. The umpire says he had no prior. Everett wins the tap. Kennedy closed him down.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Everett got his palm to it. They've got good chemistry, those two. Cameron has it within range.
Kicking at his first.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Goldstein palms it down. Kennedy. Longmuir has a vice-like grip.
Straight in front, should not miss.
To open their account, is it there? No.
You can't blame the midfielders for dropping their heads after that.
Trying to catch them out. Looking to hit up the short option. McKercher on a lead. Searching kick. Cameron. That's good work rate. You can see their confidence growing. They're moving the footy well here. Can he find a teammate? Boak only knows one way. A bit of a panicked handball. Goldstein. He's made a bright start. Defence 101 there. McGrath doesn't often waste it. The non-preferred lets him down.
You've got to be more careful than that coming out of defence.
Kennedy has found some space. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Goldstein wins the hit out. Ling, that's careless. He'd have paid it to himself. McKercher, Richardson puts his teammate under the pump. I'm not sure he wanted it. Cameron turned over. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
It's a hot footy today. They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
He's off. Time to measure the kick. Boak presents in space. A chance to clear now. Quality delivery by foot. He doesn't waste many. Mundy. That one was always his. Can he be the fire starter? Hawkins in the clear. Going for territory. Worrell takes an excellent grab. Big ball to be won here. Hawkins spoils. Blakey has eyes only for the footy. Gets the kick away. You can't question his commitment.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
He's under close attention.
Glass.
Normally delivers. Buckley got a fist in. Richardson manages to get off a handball. McKercher. For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Everett wins it out of the centre, like Batman and Robin. Blasts away. Gunston dealt with the pressure. Thilthorpe. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Everett looking for territory. Smith. Richardson marks. Will he go the bomb? They're moving the footy quickly. Cameron uses the body well.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
He should have had his second goal there. It's been a bright start from him.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Kennedy can keep it moving. He's generally a good kick. Hawkins has found some space. Lowers the eyes. Tui with a chance to run. What's he got on offer? They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Needed to be clean and wasn't. They've given it back. Honours the lead. Neat little worm burner. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Everett got his palm to it. Peatling. Richardson taken to ground. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Everett with a deft tap. Somehow released the ball. He's caught.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Everett wins it. Kennedy. That's skillful. Blakey read that one right off the boot. Kicks to space. He's hit up the lead. Looking to extend this margin. Good disciplined defence. Zorko does well under pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect. Takes the logical option. Rutten running in support. It must be his birthday. Who was he aiming for? Blakey. Dangerous to leave on his own. What a first term they're having. Franklin showing why he's such a good defender. Probing ball. McGrath with a chance now. Goulden. That's an aggressive handball. Gunston. Franklin. He's besieged. Just had to get it out. Hapley. It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it. It's all pointing one way so far. Everett looking for territory. Smith. He's been dispossessed. Peatling. Swan with a clumsy tackle has conceded a free kick. Thilthorpe has got loose. Can he hit a target? Tui. He's climbed all over him and taken an absolute ripper. That's well played. They've got to get a wriggle on. Good work rate. They need a spark. Manages to find a teammate. Neat little stab kick. McGrath wins it back. Great mark. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
He had prior opportunity.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
That's a useful ball. Mundy, he's set upon. Gray throws it on the boot. Spills the mark. Brown needs a good decision. Swan working hard and presenting well. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? The two big men do battle. Smith. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly, but there's a long way to go.
What's happening down there, Gary?
It's been an enjoyable game of footy, this one. We'll see lots of good goals on the highlights reel, but some of the defensive acts have been equally impressive. There are some defenders out there who would very much like to have less to do. They've been put under plenty of pressure.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Everett with a deft tap. McKercher leading from the front. Good thinking and good execution too.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
He's got hold of it. He's really got hold of it. It's a goal. What a kick.
That was pure. He couldn't have hit it any better.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Goldstein with a deft tap. Kennedy on the same page as his ruck. Swan, Redmond, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Gets a kick away. Ling with the big fist. It's a tough game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Everett has got on top. Smith, can he find a teammate? In no man's land. Swan has it now on centre wing. They desperately need a goal. No one can mark. McGrath handballs it to nobody. Time to turn on the Jets. McKercher, Buckley, he's lost it. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Clever kick. Andrews read it well. Doesn't often waste it. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Golden opportunity here. They've got them on the overlap. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
No time like the present. McKercher works hard to present. His field kicking is normally first rate. Zorko outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Thumped away. Gray runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Well, he had to try, I suppose. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Longmuir. Here's real danger now. Just has to hit a target. Slips through his fingers. Andrews wins it back. Wingard. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McGrath doesn't want to turn it over there. Gray. Andrews tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Zorko. He's a real pocket rocket. Squeezes the kick. Thilthorpe. McGrath under pressure. Who's got the wheels? Sarong. Lake read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Boak makes position, normally delivers. Gray has found some space. This is more positive. Worrell thwarts them again. Tidy ball. Cameron. That's good work rate. Searching kick. Buckley. It sits and he's in business. Who's at home? Zorko cuts it off and they're away. Rutten on a lead. They'll contest in the centre square. Judd working hard and being rewarded. Goldstein presents in space. Takes the short option. Hawkins pokes it into the pocket. Worrell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Farms it out. It's loose inside the 50. Chips to half-back. Anyone's ball. Everett called for a push. He's been quiet. Quality delivery by foot. Can he impose himself on the match? Richardson. This is good footy. You can see their confidence growing. They've got a problem now.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
It's a thumping kick, but it's off target, a minor score.
I don't think anyone would have been surprised if that had gone through. So well have they kicked it goal today.
Zorko brings it back in. Swan, that's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? Looking for two in a row. Swan wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Rutten has charged into space. Ling. Andrews heads them off at the pass. He's been industrious. Blakey uses the body well. Sarong, Cameron, navigated the traffic. They need a kick. Hapley hasn't seen a lot of it. Lake doing what he does best. Tui, Ling had some assistance. Judd, it's labour intensive at the moment. Hawkins, he's taken a beauty. Drives it inside the forward 50. Goldstein, great body work.
He'd better kick the goal after that passage of play.
They desperately need this. I thought he was going to kick it himself.
Should be able to think his way through this.
Bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. A chance to clear now. McKercher has found some space. He's generally a good kick. Thilthorpe dealt with the pressure. Kennedy gets there first. Rutten marks. Will he go the bomb? Kicks inside the forward 50. Unable to complete the mark. Judd, slick hands. That's not like him. Goldstein. Worrell can't mark. Zorko wins it back. And they're out of trouble. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Rutten mops that one up. Zorko went bang. Lays it off. McGrath. Smith gets the kick away. Well played. Probing ball. Cameron gets to the front spot. Richardson, normally creative. Tui is calm in a crisis. Can he hit a target? Rutten has eyes only for the footy. Cameron getting involved. Richardson. Glass runs onto it. It's come unstuck.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. The two big men do battle. Just shoveled it out. Sarong, desperate to win it back. McKercher. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Goldstein gets his hand to it. Mundy, Swan, Kennedy. Through the centre square he goes. Hawkins, Johnson collects the half volley. Mundy. He's so good in close. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. He's missed.
You really want to make sure you cash in on those opportunities.
He's off. Gets his kick despite the heat. Taking out some frustration possibly. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. If they could pull another back before half-time, it would make it very interesting. Sherry showing his skills. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Blakey takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Sherry in some space on the wing. Bombs it in. Zorko got to the full. That's a well-placed kick. Goldstein working hard and presenting well. Johnson has got loose. Throws it on the boot. Hawkins got to the right position and hung on. Can he be the fire starter? Longmuir, dangerous to leave on his own. Kennedy is the beneficiary of some fine ball movement.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
It's not cricket season anymore, at least not for these players. It's the kind of contest you don't often see in a practice match, but it does show how determined both sides are to improve this year. Both sets of supporters will be encouraged by what they have seen so far.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Kennedy, a bit of a panicked handball. They might be caught out on the turnover. Sarong, there goes the kick inside the 50. Gunston dishes it off. He didn't break stride. That's a poor strike. He's got it.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
4-goal game.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Swan, Mundy.
Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50.
Zorko takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Wingard doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. He might have thought about the corridor. Thilthorpe in the clear. They can smell victory. You can't afford to do that too often. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Sarong intercepts on centre wing. They'll take the patient approach. Cameron kicks to space. That's a good option, and this looks promising.
I've liked his game today. Lake is racking up spoils.
He's set upon.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Wingard puts his head over it. Richardson, Bontempelli sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Wingard, he just dropped it. McKercher, Sarong. Who's front and centre? Hapley, out of the congestion. Franklin takes the hand pass. Richardson, Tui, affects the turnover. Some indirect ball movement here.
Gets it to safety.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
Kennedy normally delivers. Goldstein goes without it. Hawkins, strong grab. Worrell couldn't hold it under pressure. Can they catch them out on the turnover? He's everywhere at the moment.
The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
He's hit up the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Cameron with a chance to run. Waiting for someone to come at him. Bontempelli pushes into space and receives the footy. Richardson can keep it moving. They're irrepressible at the moment.
Lake makes good contact.
You can't question his commitment. Richardson, Thilthorpe.
Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise.
Wingard. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Franklin, an ever-present threat. Richardson, Cameron, stripped of it. Thilthorpe farms it out. Look at him go.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Sherry showing his skills. Wingard. Cameron somehow released the ball. He's stopped in his tracks. And we will do it all again. He's besieged. Sherry, the winner there. Wingard is normally good on his non-preferred. Lace out. Great footy.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Thilthorpe.
You know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
It's all one-way traffic now. Sherry has got on top. Wingard, Kennedy leading from the front. Bontempelli running in support. Who's at home?
Glass.
Spoils. Hapley. Franklin. In he goes.
He's got another one. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
Sherry palms it down. Good ruck work and good roving too. Richardson working hard and being rewarded. That's an impressive mark.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
If you're going to get scored against, you've got to at least know that you made it difficult for your opponent. That wasn't the case there.
This one might be settled now. Wingard almost threw it out. Sherry.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
There's a fine line sometimes between backing yourself and being selfish.
Looking for a quick transition.
Franklin says thank you very much.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
The buzzards are circling. Sherry, he's worth his weight in gold. Wingard, clean pickup. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Can they get another one? Hapley takes the mark and can extend the margin.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
They've been running hot, but not this time.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Zorko, tasked with the kick in. Little wonder they're getting smashed with kicking like that.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Everett has been dominant in the ruck. Smith couldn't get a disposal. Franklin, Bontempelli got in the way. That's poor play. Buckley couldn't quite. Feeling the heat. That hand pass was telegraphed. He's caught. Franklin doing the grunt work. Anyone's ball. Ling. Smith gives away a free for a high tackle. Playing for pride now. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. He picked his pocket. Mundy, that's symptomatic of their night. Smith, delightfully done. Lake runs onto it. His field kicking is normally first rate. Mundy, great hands there. Crosses the paint. McGrath, we've seen that before. Andrews, he's been dispossessed. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He can peg one back for them with a straight kick, but he's hit the post.
I suppose he felt obligated to take the shot given how few opportunities they've had.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Sarong has charged into space. They've got winners all over the park. Good thinking and good execution too. They're toying with them now. Buckley. What's he got on offer? They're bloodthirsty today. Honours the lead. Searching kick. Glass making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Zorko, he's a dynamo. Boak got the handball away. Johnson, to no one in particular. Loose ball on centre wing. Sarong in the right spot at the right time. Takes the advantage. Run down, great chase.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Neat little worm burner. Good work rate. Hapley read that one like a book. Going for territory. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
Some of their stoppage work today has been exceptional. It's part of the reason they are so far in front.
Everett continues to have his way. McKercher. Smith. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Goldstein. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Gray on a lead. Short pass looks good. Boak works hard to present. Careful with the kick. Johnson has found some space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point, and that's a letdown. I've liked his game today. In no man's land, Richardson. Was that a legal disposal? And out it goes.
In a strange way, the game being over as a contest might just free them up. They've got nothing to lose from here.
Everett is teaching him a lesson. Pendlebury sharks it. Buckley doing what he does best. Johnson, it's a hot footy. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Quality delivery by foot. That's not ideal. Richardson, dangerous to leave on his own. Alarm bells are ringing. By hand. Smith, under pressure. Cameron. They're just about doing as they please. And there's another one.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
3 quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Doesn't often waste it. Goldstein, always look likely. Drives it inside the forward 50. It's off hands. Buckley gets there first. Smith Good ball handling under pressure.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Andrews had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Can he hit a target? Worrell, nice little give. Thilthorpe has turned it on today. Johnson gets to it first. Gets the kick away. Bouncing ball. Rutten cops some unwanted attention. Attracted a crowd. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Everett, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Just shoveled it out. Bontempelli couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
It's a dead set smashing on the scoreboard and a smashing in the clearances as well.
Everett has had his measure today. Ling, it's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire will have it. Goldstein, a rare win. Mundy, lunging tackle, and he's given away a free kick for a trip. Johnson has got loose. Junk times come early. Boak has got off the chain. What's he got on offer? That's a waste. It's a dominant display. He's hit up the lead. Kicks to space. Buckley wins the contest hands down. They're moving the footy well here. He's generally a good kick. Buckley, all on his own. Normally delivers. Spills the mark. Mundy gathers. Zorko. Sherry leads his opponent. Goldstein had his name written all over it. Poor hands there. Richardson in the right spot. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Goldstein with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Ling runs onto it. In the back is the call. Not a lot of positives today. Pendlebury couldn't hold it under pressure. Smith, what can he do with it? Wingard plays on. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Well, what more can you say? We're running out of superlatives here.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Everett has rucked tirelessly. Smith. Lake with another spoil. Mundy got to get it forward now. It's not been his day, that's for sure. This is good ball movement. Well-weighted kick. Gray is hard to beat one-on-one. Takes the safe option. Longmuir has a way of drawing the footy.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
You can understand him taking the shot given the lack of opportunities they've had.
Throws it on the boot. McKercher has covered some territory today. They cannot keep him quiet. McGrath. They're irrepressible at the moment. Well played. Ignoring the corridor for now. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? It's become a game of keepings off. Goulden. This is good footy. Hapley. Cameron. Under pressure. Wingard runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Everett is giving him a bath. Clever kick. They're a pleasure to watch. Delivers it inside 50. Taking out some frustration possibly. Franklin. And we will do it all again. Everett showing his skills. He's besieged.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Goldstein, the winner there. Out of the congestion. Bontempelli runs onto it. Smith, Glass, threw himself at it. Can't get a clean kick away. Judd gets in the way. Easy decision. The tackle was above the shoulders. Can he find a teammate? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
This is a tall order, but if anyone could do it, it's him.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
This is one to keep in the memory bank, so that when you come up against this mob in the future when the wheel is turned, and it will, you can pay them back in full.
Punch clear. Ling, he's been a shining light. Judd, Swan, playing for pride now. McGrath is proving hard to pass. Zorko. Goldstein takes an excellent grab. Swan. They're moving the footy quickly. Good disciplined defence. Worrell gathers. McGrath. They've coughed it up. Probing ball. Brown has marked in front of goal.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
Got to nail this one. And he does. Can that ignite them? This has been a real smashy. Can they paper over a few cracks? Wingard is a clearance beast. Richardson working hard and being rewarded. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Chance gone begging. Franklin. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Everett just for something different. Lake onto it in a flash. They've put themselves under pressure. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
The game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Not on my watch, he says. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match.
One wonders which side will be happy to hear the final siren.
Who can get the clearance? Glass takes the hand pass. That's not like him. Franklin.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Everett. He's worth his weight in gold. Sarong. Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful. Normal service has resumed. Everett could do this with his eyes closed. He's lost possession. Kennedy. Buckley. Couldn't mark. Johnson. Clean pickup. Drives it inside the forward 50. Longmuir. Too big, too strong, too good.
When you're copping a hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
He's kicked it like an arrow. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Same old, same old. Wingard. Sarong. Gravity wasn't his friend there. Driving it long to full forward. Gunston has found some space.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He's already got one. Now he's got two. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Everett. He is simply too good. That might have been dropping the ball. Goulden chops it off. What's he got on offer? Everett farms it out. He's been set a task. Richardson. Thilthorpe. He just dropped it. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Tidy ball. Spent what he didn't have. Wingard. Desperate to win it back. Goulden. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
These defenders are spectators like the rest of us.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Peatling. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Richardson has brought his own ball. Wingard takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. The big men fly. Ling. Kennedy. Navigated the traffic. Tui. Through the centre square he goes. Felt the pressure. Gray. Franklin. Moving the footy laterally. Tui. He's been accosted. Lack of awareness there. They desperately need a goal. Which way will it bounce? Johnson. Kennedy. Had some assistance. Mundy with time. They really need this, and he delivers.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
That goal had about as much impact as dipping a sponge in a lake. Goldstein. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Kennedy. Franklin. Marks. Will he go the bomb? Judd. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match.
That wasn't much of a contest, half. How did you see it?
Gosh, it's hard to know what to say about that. That was an utter evisceration of a team ill-equipped to compete today. You have to feel
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into it. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Good ruck work. Dangerfield. Cripps affects the turnover. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. That's careless. Throws it on the boot. Bontempelli wins it back. Ineffective kick. Rosie heads for the pocket. Who's front and centre? Collins. He ran into a brick wall. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Nankervis with a deft tap. Liberatore. Rinse and repeat. Everett wins the hit out. McKercher. Rosie. Here comes the banana. He's missed.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
Back into play. Bontempelli trying to bring the Crummers into play. Richardson with an opportunity. That's wasteful. A chance to clear now. It's a dreadful mistake. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. No wonder coaches go grey. And they're away. It must be his birthday. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Taking no risks with the kick in. What can they muster from the back half? Taking time to assess the options. Poor footy there. Looking to hit up the short option. Thilthorpe works hard to present.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Nankervis wins it out of the centre. McKercher read it well. Goulden, Rosie, Bontempelli. They get full value for a deep entry.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Nankervis got his palm to it. Bontempelli, Dangerfield. He's set upon. They're tackling with great intent. Everett gets his hand to it. They've got good chemistry, those two. McKercher. Papley, strong grab.
He'll expect to convert this.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Bontempelli. McGrath read that one like a book. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Zorko with a chance to run. They'll take the patient approach. They're moving the footy well here. You can see their confidence growing. He's besieged. Out of the congestion. DeGoey blasts away. Darling outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They desperately need a goal. Ward has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Ward, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward it deserved.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Nankervis wins it down. McKercher, Richardson, probably too far out to score. Delivers it inside 50. Doherty couldn't hold it under pressure. An untidy passage of play. Handballs it to nobody. McKercher displaying great endeavour. Bontempelli, he accepts his mission, winds up. Mission accomplished.
He's got two, and he looks in the mood to tear this one apart.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Rucks go at it. McKercher almost threw it out. Dangerfield. No one can mark. Ward. That was almost handed to him. Got the handball away. Rosie leading from the front. Who's at home? Maynard spoils. Collins is cool under pressure. They're tackling with venom today. Punch clear. Rosie. Some people can't kick that far. McKercher. Bontempelli spills out in the tackle. Ward running in support. He's so good in close. Dangerfield. Can he be the fire starter? Looking for some quick ball movement. In the back is the call. Doesn't often waste it. The kick is precise. He's made a bright start. Punched that like he meant it. In no man's land. Rosie. They've put themselves under pressure. Dangerfield. Stripped of it. Walker gets there first. Can he find a teammate? Worrell can't mark. Cameron goes laterally. Sloan shows them a clean pair of heels. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Rosie kicks to space. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Clever kick. Bontempelli. That's good work rate. They need a spark. They've opened them up here. Dishes it off. Dangerfield. He's been busy so far. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Chips to half-back. Rosie couldn't quite. Look at him go. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant, and if that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Nankervis has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Liberatore gets to it first. Ward receives a clever hand pass. Gets the kick away. Zorko couldn't complete the mark. Cripps desperate to win it back. Redmond, can he mop up? A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Franklin just had to get it out. Cameron navigated the traffic. Thilthorpe. Richardson. Franklin dealt with the pressure. Cameron has a paddock in front of him. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. The two big men do battle. Bontempelli in a hurry. Dangerfield. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Nankervis with a deft tap. Dangerfield. Cripps gets in the way. Bontempelli. Everett. They've worked it well. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
A fine passage of play, didn't get the finish it deserved.
Maynard to bring it in. Oh no, what's he doing?
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Ward on a lead. That's skillful. Andrews has found some space. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Degoe, great body work. Steele can keep it moving. This is good ball movement. They've got to get a wriggle on. Well played. Normally delivers. Seizes the moment. Steele. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay. Cameron looms large as usual.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Grundy wins it. Dangerfield. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Hand pass cut off. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Grundy palms it down. Sloan. Ward. They're moving the footy quickly. Zorko with the big fist. Redmond. McGrath under pressure. Feeds it out. Looking to hit up the short option. Lever went bang. Thilthorpe, Richardson working hard and presenting well. Rosie, Sarong getting their handball game going. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Spills the mark. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Andrews with a steal. DeGoey gathers in the centre square. Grundy all on his own. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Away he goes. Another goal, and they'll believe. Good work rate. Tidy ball. McGrath is there in defence. Can he hit a target? Honours the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Can't keep hold of it. Lever runs onto it. It's eluded him. Squeezes the kick. Time to turn on the Jets. Thilthorpe gathers. Breaks the line. Takes them on. They're a big chance here. Grimes saves the day again. Thought his way through it. He's hit up the lead. Delivers to centre half forward. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly. This ought to end in a goal. Darling is in a better position.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He split the middle.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The scoreboard suddenly looks more manageable. Everett wins it. He's been dispossessed. Nankervis, quick kick towards centre half forward. Dangerfield, Liberatore. He picked his pocket. A quick getaway wasn't possible. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Rosie, Richardson under pressure. McKercher lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Nankervis wins it. Steele. That's a dreadful hand pass. Goulden. Everett. Not a lot of space to work with. Shoved him in the back. Bombs it in. Franklin drops into the hole and marks.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Franklin has his first.
A case of too strong and too good. I don't think there was much more the defender could have done.
Punch clear. Sarong caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dangerfield. The whistle's gone. It's a free kick for a hole. They desperately need a goal. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Thilthorpe works hard to present. Can he impose himself on the match? Good thinking and good execution too. Williams has it within range.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Leans back and drills it.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Nankervis showing his skills. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Time to check in with Gary.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Everett palms it down. Rosie, forward they go again. Richardson, that one was always his.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
It's not an easy kick, but I tell you what, he's made it look easy.
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Everett smashes it out of there. McKercher, Richardson, marks. Will he go the bomb?
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
The only hope was a taunt, but even that falls short. Franklin needs to be quick. Hapley. Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
You wouldn't think it was possible to miss from there, but here we are.
Taking no risks with the kick in. That's well played. Clever kick. Grimes in the clear. I've liked his game today. That is suboptimal to say the least.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
We all know how good a midfielder he is, but it must be tempting for his coach to let him spend more time forward.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Grundy palms it down. Steele, bad error there. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Goulden, what can he do with it? Grimes is a rock in defence. Well-weighted kick. McKercher, within range, can make them pay.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
The buzzards are circling. Everett punches it out of the ruck. Comes free in the tackle. Steele, crisp. Zorko got a fist in. Darling. McGrath wins it back. They've found the magic formula. Thilthorpe with a chance to run. Careful ball movement. They're moving the footy well here. Cameron can just about finish it himself. Everett has bobbed up.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
The defenders are entitled to be annoyed with their mids. They're under all kinds of pressure.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Everett showing his skills. McKercher, ball spills free in the tackle. Crisp. Bontempelli mops that one up. Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's been an absolute avalanche. Grundy palms it down. Steele, he's gone. Sarong in the centre square. No sign of them dropping off. Cameron, a bit of a panicked handball. Hapley heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
He's clearly had a big impact on this match, but that impact could have been so much greater.
The ball's been living at one end. Ward makes position. In no hurry here. Doesn't often waste it. Hapley clears the area. Ward only knows one way. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're keeping the ball well. That's skillful. Liberatore. This is good footy. He's been quiet. Howe has found some space. What's he got on offer? Almost an accidental intercept. Redmond, Dangerfield, wins it back. They might be caught out on the turnover. Cameron, Bontempelli, another forward 50 entry. Hapley might fancy himself here. He's off. Going for territory. The non-preferred lets him down.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Richardson spoils, and they see it out.
Some of their stoppage work today has been exceptional. It's part of the reason they are so far in front.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Goulden heads for the pocket. Maynard couldn't complete the mark. Grimes desperate to win it back. Who's got the wheels? Hapley, good hands. Franklin, he's kicked a goal.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Grundy showing his skills. Dangerfield. McGrath doing what he does best. Darling. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Everett, the winner there. Rosie, Goulden. That's a powerful hand pass. Ward, one step ahead. Playing for pride now. Doherty. Lever, fighting hard. Gets his kick despite the heat. Crisp. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Dangerfield outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
That's probably as good a passage of play as we've seen from them all day. Deserves a goal.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Throws it on the boot. He's hit up the lead. Three quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
I reckon a few players slipped into me mode in that quarter. When the team is being badly beaten, there's a subconscious tendency to become more insular and worry about your own game. But you've got to be thinking about what you can do to be a better teammate. Too few players are in the right mindset to mine.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Liberatore, Cripps took him high. They're moving the footy quickly. Buckley intercepts, showing real strength. Cameron pushes him away. You have to be tough to play this game. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Worrell says thank you very much. Slowing it down. Good looking kick. Richardson pushes into space and receives the footy. Sizes up what's ahead. Peatling in the clear on centre wing. They're bloodthirsty today. Quality delivery by foot. Who was he aiming for? Papley has got off the chain.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Everett got his palm to it. Cripps. McKercher just shoveled it out. They've given it back. He's so clean with the footy. Honours the lead. They need a mark. Andrews had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Searching kick. Peatling. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? They're a pleasure to watch. They've got winners all over the park. Zorko marks on centre wing. Picking their way through. Thilthorpe working hard and being rewarded. Junk times come early. Peatling shows them a clean pair of heels. Squeezes the kick. Williams. And they're out of trouble. McGrath read it well. Seizes the moment. Can he hit a target? Maynard is there to thwart that play. And they're away. Papley. An unexpected opportunity here. I've liked his game today. Cripps marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Nankervis wins the hit out. Got to get rid of it. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. McKercher. It's his world. We're just living in it.
Anything seems possible for them today. They are having a day out.
Everett with a deft tap. McKercher. He's lost possession. Peatling in the thick of it as ever. Cripps. Good build-up. Thilthorpe under pressure. Richardson dishes it off. Grimes intercepts the hand pass. Peatling takes an excellent grab. That won't score. It's a disappointing result. Taking time to assess the options. This might well cost them a goal.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
Everett wins it. McKercher couldn't get an effective disposal. Nankervis. He'll work all day. That was almost handed to him. Turns it over in the middle. Kicks to space. Sarong. He's under close attention. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Everett punches it out of the ruck. Rosie. He's run into trouble. Sarong manages to get off a handball. McKercher. Franklin. Williams. Can he get a shot away? They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Everett, the winner there. They have a good understanding, those two. He's got another one.
They've shared the load really well, and it's one of the reasons they're right on top.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Everett looking for territory. McKercher. Who's front and centre? Dangerfield. Puts his head over it. Bouncing ball. Peatling wins it back. Cameron is in the clear and marks uncontested.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Everett has got on top. McKercher stripped of it. Howe. Crisp. Looking to peg one back. Cameron couldn't hold it under pressure. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Everett got his palm to it. McKercher, penetrating ball. Grimes with the big fist. Thilthorpe. Williams gets the kick away. He's got it.
It's men against boys out there.
Normal service has resumed. Everett with the tap. McKercher. He just dropped it. Howe. Cripps chops it off. Peatling. McKercher. His hand passing is a weapon. Bontempelli. Can they find a late goal? Franklin. He'll feel that one. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've bottled it up. Howe smashes it out of there. Dangerfield. That's symptomatic of their day. Hapley. He hasn't kicked it very well. He's off target.
He will not want to see the replay of that.
Taking no risks with the kick in. The kick is precise. Tidy ball. Richardson making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. That wasn't much of a contest. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The rucks staring each other down. Witts wins the first ruck contest. Cripps, Neal gets his kick despite the heat. McGrath, that centre-half back, will cut that one off. Normally delivers. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Taking time to assess the options. Ignoring the corridor for now. Goulden marks on centre wing. Good thinking and good execution too. Inside 50 with the kick. Rampy had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Witts has found some space. Martin uses the non-preferred. Redmond says thank you very much. Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. Can he find a teammate? They're moving the footy well here. He's generally a good kick. This ought to end in a goal. That's not going to work. 5 takes an excellent grab. Little one to half back. Viney has charged into space. McKercher read that one like a book. Sizes up what's ahead. Goulden, here's real danger now.
For the perfect start.
He hasn't kicked it very well. That's a miss kick, and it's been picked off. Got a little time here. Oh, it's a dreadful moment. They've given it up right in front of goal.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
One goal straight plays, no score. The two big men do battle. Stripped of the footy. He's not one to take a backward step. Cripps. McGovern got a fist in. He didn't break stride. Keen to get this ball forward. Cripps wins it back. Great mark. Can he hit a target? Richardson always looked likely. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Himmelberg read that one right off the boot. His field kicking is normally first rate. 5 can keep it moving. Redmond cuts it off. Kicks inside the forward 50. McGovern making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. 5, a whistle for in the back. Tidy ball. Have they weathered the storm? Good looking kick. Neil Bullen has got loose. He doesn't waste many. Witts pushes into space and receives the footy. Well played. Takes the safe option. Himmelberg working hard and being rewarded. Cripps chops it off. Dealt with the pressure. It's a hospital hand pass. Cameron navigated the traffic. Richardson, what can he do with it? McKercher pulls the trigger, perhaps prematurely. It's a behind.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
McGovern with the footy. Second effort needed. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Richardson, Wingard. He's kicked a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Sherry palms it down. McKercher. Is anyone home? Richardson leading from the front. Wingard. Clever kick. Neal. He's taken a beauty. Yo. They need a spark. It's come unstuck. You can see their confidence growing. Bontempelli read it well and claims the mark. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Got a little time here. Buckley works hard to present. McGovern is there to thwart that play. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Martin on a lead. Buckley got in the way. Got the handball away. He picked his pocket. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Sherry wins the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. Richardson, Rosie. He's set upon. He ran into a brick wall. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Gorn with the tap. Fife. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Curnow knew the tackle was coming. Neither side able to clear the footy. The two big men do battle. Fife. It must be his birthday. Some indirect ball movement here. Sherry looking to extend this margin. The kick was centimetre perfect. Wingard lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Sherry slaps it out. McKercher, can they get another one? Rampy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Delivers to centre half forward. Curnow read it well.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant, and if that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Sarong displaying great endeavour. Terrific forward pressure. Boot to ball just in time. Who wants it the most? And we'll have a throw in.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Gorn with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Fife, Neal, Viney. Cripps. Shoved him in the back. Kicks to centre wing. Sicily, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Well-weighted kick, and that's a letdown. Bangs it long. Fife got to the full. And they're away. May presents in space. Probing ball. Martin has got off the chain. Goes long. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
Sizes up what's ahead. Worrell with a chance to relieve the pressure. Lowers the eyes. McGrath all on his own. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Cameron hacking it forward. This is good ball movement. Kicks to space. Rampy saw that coming. He's run into trouble. They're tackling with great intent. Sherry showing his skills. May absorbing the pressure. Rosie, that's a quality hand pass. Sicily is calm in a crisis. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Good ruck work. Wines normally delivers. The kick is precise. They'll bide their time. Neil Bullen all alone in the centre square. Unable to complete the mark. Sarong wins it back. Run down, great chase.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Doesn't often waste it. Redmond cuts them off yet again. Tries a safe ball. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? Alarm bells are ringing. They've picked their way through. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
To make it effectively a 5-goal game.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Sherry has probably got the points at this stage. Rosie winds. Sherry. They're huffing and puffing. Who's front and centre? Rampy. Terrific tackle. Viney with a chance to run. They've got to get a wriggle on. They're moving the footy well here. Picking their way through. Neil Bullen outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Martin, probably too far out to score. The defence is disorganised. Edwards doing what he does best. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50. Sherry has got on top. Rosie, big tackle laid. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Sarong just had to get it out. Bontempelli. That's a bit of a waste. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. McGovern takes him high. Careful ball movement. Curnow got to get it forward now. Met solidly, keeps it low. Rosie gets back and should repel. They cannot keep him quiet. Wanting to get on with the job. Is this part of the game plan? He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice. The kick lets them down. They've got time to put the kettle on. He would have fancied his chances from there. Just shoveled it out. McGovern, a bit of a panicked handball. Yo, he stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry looking for territory. McKercher, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Bad error there. McGrath with the intercept mark. Panicked under pressure. May tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Sarong, desperate defence. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Sherry has had his measure today. McKercher has to be clean. Curnow dishes it off. McGovern accepted the invitation. Must get this out. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Sherry slaps it out. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Rosie. The halftime siren sounds, and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Gawn, Viney. They're moving the footy quickly. Thumped away. Curnow. I don't think it was intentional, but that's always a free kick. What's he got on offer? Towards the goal mouth. Worrell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Bontempelli, an ill-directed hand pass. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Sherry, McKercher, Cripps, Richardson can run with the footy. Good build-up. Approaching the 50. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Gawn with the tap. In the middle. Rosie. He's everywhere at the moment. Sarong. Going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there! The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. McKercher, he's gone. Rosie, umpire calls advantage and off they go. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Sherry with a deft tap. McKercher almost couldn't help but fall on his back there. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Punched away. Moore, no easy exit. Cripps working hard and being rewarded. Some indirect ball movement here. Can't get hold of it. That's poor play. Was that a legal disposal? He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
5 in the clear. I've liked his game today. It's a dreadful mistake. They must be feeling sorry for them. Gets the kick away. Curnow cops some unwanted attention. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Rucks go at it. Rosie stripped of it. Gorn didn't need to be asked twice. Is anyone home? Blitzars read it well and claims the mark. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Himmelberg works hard to present.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
You can understand him taking the shot given the lack of opportunities they've had.
He's off. Going for territory. Himmelberg went bang. Everett boot to ball just in time. Foot race on the wing. He'll feel that one. They've bottled it up. Good ruck work. Blitzars. Neal. Cripps manages to get off a handball. Dealt with the pressure. It's a tough game. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Witts, the winner there. He wouldn't take no for an answer. McKercher, keen to get this ball forward. Williams comes steaming through. We're watching a very good side here.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Witts showing his skills. Lowers the eyes. It's been that kind of day for them. Normally delivers. Taking out some frustration possibly. Sarong, Bontempelli, Goulden, Cameron. Now it's someone else's problem. Rosie under pressure. Bilthorpe. Yo runs onto it. Martin in the centre square. Neal. Green marks it centre half forward. Martin with a little bit of time. Dixon is so strong one-on-one.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Everett with the tap. McKercher. His field kicking is normally first rate. Time to turn on the Jets. They've put themselves under pressure. Drives it inside the forward 50. Curnow has a vice-like grip. Wines is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. They're behind.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Redmond has found some space. He's generally a good kick. It's a bad mistake. It's hard to find a winner for them today. It must be his birthday. That's a quality hand pass. Sarong, what can he do with it? He's gone. He had plenty of time.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Worrell, McKercher had some assistance. Bontempelli, Cameron. He's put the foot down. Good luck catching him. The defence is disorganised. Hapley has it within range.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Back into play. Blitzars can keep it moving. Slowing it down. That's a bit of a gift.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
The only hope was a torp, but even that falls short. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Time to check in with Gary.
No one's come from so far back at three-quarter time, so they're going to have to make history to win. The current record comeback from three-quarter time is 45 points, which the Brisbane Bears achieved in 1995 against Hawthorn at the Gabba.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Neil, dangerous to leave on his own. Manages to find a teammate.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
They've pulled a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Everett showing his skills. McKercher has been irrepressible. Cameron, which way will it bounce? Thilthorpe somehow released the ball. Almost an accidental intercept. Looking to get it down there quickly. Hapley loves a challenge. Dishes it off. Dangerous place to lose it. Curnow will take some stopping. McKercher has been magnificent. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Sicily to bring it back in. Honours the lead. That's skillful. Witts is hard to beat one-on-one. He's been quiet. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? Cripps with a chance to send it forward. Yo takes the logical option. Rosie, clever handball. Sicily popped up out of nowhere. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Witts got his palm to it. Neil sharks it. Yo gathers in the centre square. Blitzars. Witts. Who's at home? Edwards saw that coming. Worrell, and they're out of trouble. The kick was centimetre perfect. Doesn't often waste it. This is good ball movement. He's been industrious. Sarong pushes into space and receives the footy. He's only had the one inside 50. Goulden all alone in the centre square. Can he hit a target? Peatling under pressure. Sarong, Rosie, so influential today. Thilthorpe just shoveled it out. Hapley, good hands. Rampy is calm in a crisis. Rosie read that one like a book.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Normal service has resumed. Sherry slaps it out. McKercher, centre square, loose ball. Goulden got the handball away. Rosie couldn't get a disposal. Gawn. McGovern displaying great endeavour. Sicily with a chance to run. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. That's symptomatic of their malaise. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Rosie. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Peatling stripped of the footy. Moore desperate to win it back. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Sherry slaps it out. Rampy runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. The kick's gone nowhere. Fife intercepts the hand pass. He had prior opportunity.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball? He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The buzzards are circling. The big men fly. Fife. Sarong gets to it first. Goulden navigated the traffic. Rosie, he's been dispossessed. McKercher, Cripps, swoops. From 35, this must be a goal. It is. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Witts wins it down. Fife should be in the votes today. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Searching kick. Defence 101 there. Edwards runs onto it. Just trying to get it out of the area. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
In a strange way, the game being over as a contest might just free them up. They've got nothing to lose from here.
Sherry has got on top. Rosie, that's unusual. Fife knew where the help was. Neil, they sorely need a goal, and he delivers. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Witts wins it down. Fife runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Curnow. When one tackle just won't do. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Rosie. Cameron just had to get it out. Bouncing ball. Thilthorpe in no man's land. Cripps lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Sherry has had his measure today. McKercher, who's front and centre? McGovern. They desperately need a goal. Gone! That one was always his. Neil Bullen works hard to present. Normally delivers. That's a bit of a waste. Sarong kicks to space. Rampy makes good contact. Williams. Run down. Great chase.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
They've given it up. Drives it inside the forward 50. He would have fancied his chances from there. Curnow. Wingard. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
That match was only ever going one way. There were times when these teams looked like they belonged in different divisions, and it's not hard to imagine that the final margin could have been
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash. The umpire holds the footy aloft. Everett got his palm to it. McKercher. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Searching kick. Georgiades working hard and being rewarded. Anderson in the clear. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50. Drops the football. McKercher affects the turnover. Buckley. Zorko. Well played. He might have thought about the corridor. Anderson intercepts on centre wing. Gives it everything. Davies-Uniacke wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. Anderson with the big fist. And they see it out.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Moyle with a deft tap. Smith. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Davies-Uniacke. The midfield battle's so important. Quality delivery by foot. Just has to hit a target. Can they beat them back to goal? Williams. Lynch with time. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Coleman tasked with the kick in. McInerney working hard and presenting well. Quaynor has found some space. That's a useful ball. Blakey. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire says he had no prior. The two big men do battle. Butters. He ran into a brick wall. We've got another stoppage. Everett slaps it out. McKercher comes free in the tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. No way through there, and they'll reset. Moyle showing his skills. Good ruck work and good roving too. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. How will the umpire see this? A bit of a panicked handball. They've given it back.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
The two big men do battle. McKercher out wide with the kick. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Everett with a deft tap. McKercher, he's lost it. Rosé in his natural habitat. He's hit up the lead. His hand passing is a weapon. Davies-Uniacke to cap off a wonderful passage of play. That would have been a great team goal.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Coleman with the footy. That's well played. Clever kick. Good work rate. Doesn't often waste it. Rosé can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. It must be his birthday. Sizes up what's ahead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Worrell, Gary Ablett Sr., eat your heart out. Good thinking and good execution too. Well-weighted kick. Everett wins it back. Great mark. Taking time to assess the options. Honours the lead. Slowing it down. He's made a bright start. Thilthorpe pushes into space and receives the footy. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Who's front and centre? Quaynor. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. The two big men do battle. Butters. Smith. Hand pass cut off. Just shoveled it out. Thilthorpe bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
Generally, you want your opposition to have to work a bit harder than that for their goals.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Everett wins the tap. Sarong stripped of the footy. Moyle can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Lynch, Rosé, Davies-Uniacke. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Moyle wins it out of the centre. Rosé, Sarong Can he impose himself on the match? Lynch read it well and claims the mark.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Coleman to bring it in. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
Kicking at his first.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. It's been a one-sided start. Moyle wins it out of the centre. Through tackle and rightly a free kick. They've got to get a wriggle on. Not sure what the idea was there. Tidy ball. Thilthorpe works hard to present. What's he got on offer? Delivers it inside 50. Punched that like he meant it. Keane closed him down. That's good vision. Comben, he's gone. Quaynor throws it on the boot. They could be in here if it sits. Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
It's a brain fade. The coach will surely forgive him as long as they don't lose by a kick.
The margin grows again. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Moyle wins it out of the centre. They've got good chemistry, those two. Worrell is a rock in defence. Can he hit a target? Rosie went bang. Cameron, Sherry sets a task for the forwards. Punched away. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Wingard lurking menacingly. He's got it.
They're really opening them up. Right now, they have no answers to the onslaught.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Sherry with the tap. Sarong does well under pressure. Cameron might be just outside his range. They're huffing and puffing. Rosie is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He's given it a tug and missed.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match 7.
Coleman to bring it back in. West, Smith, just trying to get it forward under pressure. King had his name written all over it. They're moving the footy quickly. Butters has found some space. Golden opportunity here.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played. It's an understatement to say they needed that one. The two big men do battle. Ross, Smith. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Moyle showing his skills. Butters, almost an accidental intercept. Good penetration on the kick. Hapley will take some stopping. 100% effort. Clark, can he be the fire starter? He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Georgiades looking to peg one back. Andrews is there to thwart that play. A chance to clear now. Goulden on a lead. Kicks to space. Thilthorpe uses the body well. Takes the logical option. Rosie, is anyone home? Davies-Uniacke couldn't reel it in. Butters didn't need to be asked twice. Moyle in the centre square. Normally delivers. Bounced straight off his chest. Georgiades kicks inside the forward 50. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Searching kick. Clark got a fist in. Time to turn on the Jets. McGrath. He's put the foot down. What's he got on offer? A second bounce. Wants to take the game on. He's having a go, but that's not his best. It was always missing.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Coleman brings it back in. Davies-Uniacke gets there first. He's kicked a goal.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
Surely they can't keep this pace up. Everett palms it down. Sarong couldn't burst through. Davies Uniacke reads the play so well. Walsh, dangerous to leave on his own. They need a spark. Can't take it. King pounces. Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
Can they follow that goal up with another? The two big men do battle. Sarong on the same page as his ruck. Cameron working hard and being rewarded.
I'm going to make a big call here. It's only early and the scoreboard's not out of hand yet, but this has got some hallmarks of a smasher.
Gets onto it, no trouble with the distance, but only a behind.
That was a little self-indulgent having a pop from there.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. What's happening down there, Gary?
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep your standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. That's unusual. You asked for it. You got it. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Moyle gets his hand to it. Ross, I think he called for that. Blasts away. Coleman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've coughed it up. Rosie is calm in a crisis. Kicks to centre wing. Everett spoils. Sarong. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with venom today. Everett showing his skills. Smith, that's a give up. Goulden pokes it into the pocket. Wingard can go back and shoot at goal.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Sarong almost threw it out. Everett in the right spot at the right time. Smith threw himself at it. Rosie, Goulden, 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Everett showing his skills. Ross gets his kick despite the heat. Buckley can't mark. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Sarong accepted the invitation. He's drawn a crowd. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Everett has probably got the points at this stage. Sarong. Sherry displaying great endeavour. Goulden. What's he got on offer? He's already got one. He's still got one.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Coleman with the footy. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Moyle got his palm to it. Ross, Smith, he'll be sore in the morning. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Cameron has found some space. Good kick. Sarong navigated the traffic. Davies Uniacke. He's been busy so far. He's completely miscued that.
Missed the target by a long way.
Sarong can keep it moving. Probing ball. Honours the lead. And they're away. West has charged into space. Moyle. Who's at home? Worrell picks off the pass. Chips to half-back. Smith with the big fist. Rosie panicked under pressure. Bontempelli read it well and claims the mark. They've got winners all over the park. Rosie is dangerous when he has space. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Everett wins the tap. Rosie leading from the front. That's a bit of a waste. Taken to ground. We will do it all again. Moyle with a deft tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Green, rinse and repeat.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Sarong, was that a throw? Green collects the half volley. Inside 50 with the kick. Can't get hold of it. Georgiades, desperate to win it back. West, Redmond gets in the way. Everett puts his head over it. Sarong, Rosie, going for territory. No one can mark. Williams, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
Perhaps it might be time for him to change onto the ball.
Taking no risks with the kick in. They've given it back. Thilthorpe getting involved. It's a goal. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Moyle wins the hit out. Ross, Davies-Uniacke runs onto it. Sarong, he's got support. Terrific tackle. That was almost handed to him. Goulden, he's been dispossessed. Can he find a teammate? That's symptomatic of their malaise. Bombs it in. Coleman is there in defence. They'll bide their time. Williams couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Farms it out. Davies-Uniacke, he just dropped it. Smith running in support. Green intercepts. Tidy ball. Redmond doing what he does best. Edwards, he'd like that one again. West, he's wrapped up. Sarong, what can he do with it? Davies-Uniacke takes an excellent grab. They're playing with purpose and poise. Everett, that's good work rate. No sign of them dropping off. McGrath has pushed into space. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
Clever kick. Thilthorpe says thank you very much. What's he got on offer? He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Coleman couldn't hold it under pressure. Quaynor gathers. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
The buzzards are circling. The big men fly. Good ruck work and good roving too. Lynch on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Sarong couldn't mark. Closed him down. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Williams affects the turnover. Turned over. Anderson has a paddock in front of him. Sarong runs onto it. Into the pocket he goes. Curnow looms large as usual.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. He's lost it. Green, Moyle takes the hand pass. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The sprint is on. Rankin, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sherry has got on top. McKercher, Sarong. What can they generate? He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Lynch works hard to present. They're toying with them now. In no man's land. Comes free in the tackle. Williams. They're moving the footy quickly. Worrell couldn't haul that one in. Coleman gets to it first. They've turned it over. What's he got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Williams finds himself unattended.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The big men fly like Batman and Robin. They're a big chance here. Quaynor, good handball. Blakey thought his way through it. Sherry read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. There goes the kick inside the 50. Worrell mops that one up. Knew the tackle was coming. The umpire says he had no prior. Sherry has had his measure today. Rosie tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
It seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Walsh. Searching kick. Rosie has time and space. Goes laterally and out of play. They've put themselves under pressure.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Moyle showing his skills. Butters. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Moyle got his palm to it. Ross, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Rosie, Moyle, well played. Good looking kick. The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
No one expects to see such a big margin at half-time. One team can do no wrong and the other just can't take a trick. The true gulf between these sides is surely not this big, but with the result settled, you can't help but wonder what the damage will be at the final siren.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. We haven't really fired a shot today, but that's a nice finish.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Sherry smashes it out of there. Stripped of it. Moyle. Through the centre square he goes. He had prior opportunity.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
I've liked his game today. Thilthorpe navigated the traffic. Sarong gathers. Squeezes the kick. Anyone's ball. The umpire's pinged him for insufficient intent.
Oh, come on. That is harsh, umpire.
Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. The call is insufficient intent.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
Sarong. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Rosie gets there first. Thilthorpe. Ball spills free in the tackle. Sarong runs onto it. Williams wants to take the game on. Throws it on the boot. Rosie saw that coming. He ran into a brick wall. Green is folded back. He's had little impact so far. The umpire was compelled. That's a useful ball. Can't hang on under close attention. McKercher runs onto it. Rosie, Keane, couldn't finish what he started. Gets his kick despite the heat. Quaynor kicks to centre wing. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Kicks to space. Davies-Uniacke. He's everywhere at the moment. Spent what he didn't have. Sarong leads his opponent. Lynch out of the congestion. Rosie couldn't get a disposal. Hapley. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
Normal service has resumed.
Normal service has resumed. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Is that holding the ball? Davies-Uniacke. They cannot keep him quiet. Quaynor wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. It's a dreadful mistake.
He'll have to give it his all.
Curnow, he can hurt them again, and he does.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
Moyle slaps it out. McKercher under pressure. Bontempelli, this is promising. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Not the greatest of finishes, but another opportunity will surely come up soon.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Green has found some space. Slowing it down. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Waiting for someone to come at him. Georgiades has got loose, ignoring the corridor for now. You can't question his commitment. Buckley, Bontempelli farms it out. West runs onto it. Can he find a teammate? That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Rosie, an inside 50, goes begging. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's a bad mistake. Delivers a long ball. Thumped away. Wingard. He's gone. Worrell is calm in a crisis. Time to turn on the Jets. Anderson. McGrath got in the way. What's he got on offer? There can be no complaints about that free kick. They've got winners all over the park. Decides to go. Approaching the 50. Forward they go again. It's amounted to nothing. Gives the handball away. Rosie. Moyle. Great body work. West. This deserves a goal. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Hasn't seen a lot of it. And that's a letdown. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Green has a way of drawing the footy. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
To ease the pain just a little. No.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Rosie makes position. What a game he's having. Cameron pushes into space and receives the footy. He's been industrious. Walsh got a fist in. Bontempelli delivers to centre half forward. Thilthorpe couldn't burst through. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Clever kick. Butters with a chance to run. Green has charged into space. He hasn't been himself today. Andrews wins it back. Great mark. Can he hit a target? Thilthorpe on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. He accepts his mission. Winds up. Mission accomplished.
He just had too much space to work with on that occasion and took full time.
Sherry looking for territory. McKercher, big tackle laid. And we will do it all again. Moyle wins the tap. Green, Walsh, pounces. Sarong. That's symptomatic of their malaise. He's got an option in the centre square. Rosie couldn't hold it under pressure. Green runs onto it. Punched away. Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick in. Time to measure the kick. Bontempelli, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Davies Uniacke, he's taken a beauty. You can't afford to do that too often. They desperately need a goal. That's an impressive mark.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Sherry, the winner there. Davies Uniacke. They might be caught out on the turnover. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Worrell may have just saved a goal. In no hurry here. That is suboptimal, to say the least.
It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
This will have the distance, but he's hooked it.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Blakey brings it back in. McInerney. He's been quiet. Lynch! Again with the superior judgment. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. They're putting on a clinic.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Anything seems possible for them today. They are having a day out.
Moyle with a deft tap. Rosie, onto it in a flash. McKercher, Lynch. 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Moyle wins the hit out. That's symptomatic of their day. Blasts away. Good disciplined defence. Hapley, the pressure is fierce. Sherry, he's got it.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here.
Moyle with a deft tap. Ross sharks it. Anderson takes a beauty. Goes long. Zorko tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Everett wins the hit out. Smith runs onto it and can drive them into attack. No one can mark. West shows them a clean pair of heels. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. King demanded the footy and got it.
When you're copping a hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Everett with the tap. McKercher wins a hard ball. They're a big chance here. Hapley feeds it out. Curnow. It's a hot footy. Navigated the traffic. Cameron. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Good ruck work. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Rosie. Anderson is hard to beat one-on-one. McInerney. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Georgiades read it well and claims the mark. It's come unstuck. What's he got on offer? Taking time to assess the options. Rosie, we've seen that before. Cameron, they've put themselves under pressure. West. They've got them on the overlap. Rankin marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
You can understand him taking the shot, given the lack of opportunities they've had.
He's off. What can they generate? Bontempelli can keep it moving. Normally delivers. Rosie, a bit of a panicked handball. He's under close attention. McKercher picks it off. That's poor kicking. Davies-Uniacke. Moyle gets in the way. Good thinking and good execution too. Rankin. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Still a way to go to restore some pride. The two big men do battle. Smith leading from the front. Zorko is there in defence. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Comben with another spoil. Forward they go again. Edwards went bang. Walsh is cool under pressure. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Manages to get off a handball. Sarong, what can he do with it? This will be their first entry for a while. Curnow, too big, too strong, too good.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
He's been kicking well today. Can he get another one? Not this time. He's hit the post.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Everett has got on top. Ross throws it on the boot. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. Moyle makes good contact. Kicks to centre wing. Anderson couldn't finish what he started. He ran into a brick wall. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Everett has had his measure today. Sarong. Lynch drops into the hole and marks.
His radar has deserted him so far. You can forgive him for feeling nervous.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
2 goals each for the quarter. Everett, the winner there. Sarong, he's lost it. He picked his pocket. Rosie, through the centre square he goes. Everett, now it's someone else's problem. Wingard, Thilthorpe, drives it deep. The non-preferred lets him down.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
For a 100-point lead.
Touch and go. Misses.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Taking no risks with the kick in. McInerney pushes into space and receives the footy. That's well played. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. This is good ball movement. Doesn't often waste it. The kick is precise. Not a lot of positives today. Clark outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Goes very wide. No wonder coaches go grey. It's a dominant display. Thilthorpe on a lead. Junk times come early. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? They've got winners all over the park. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They're bloodthirsty today. He's miscued that one.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
They desperately need a goal. Thilthorpe fumbles it. Takes the advantage. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rankin pushing the back. Searching kick. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work. Can he find a teammate? Rosie has found some space. Gives it everything. Coleman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Rosie trying to find a path. Moyle. Redmond takes an excellent grab. Into the middle with the kick. They could be vulnerable here. Playing for pride now. Drops the football. West. Georgiades getting involved. Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
Well, that sums it up, really.
Trying to catch them out. Gets his kick despite the heat. Everett, he makes it look easy. Bangs it long. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Coleman comes free in the tackle. West, who's front and centre? Bontempelli. He's generally a good kick. They're a pleasure to watch. Kicks to space. Lynch makes position. They've picked their way through. Clark intercepts. Got a little time here. McInerney in the centre square. Ignoring the corridor for now. Sarong in the clear on centre wing. Zorko couldn't reel it in. Andrews mops that one up. Takes a bounce. Goes long. In no man's land. Clark desperate to win it back. Blakey, good build-up. Picking their way through. Well played. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. The Sharon hits the deck. Frederick. Anderson has it within range. This is much better. Andrews marks on the last line of defence. Gets it out of the danger zone. Sarong with the big fist. Knew where the help was. Moyle, they cannot keep him quiet. Andrews is a rock in defence. A chance to clear now. He's so good in close. Everett, he's got support. Rosie, through the centre square he goes. Clark with the intercept mark. And they're away. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What did you make of that match, Harp? No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Saturday night football is upon us. Visentini wins the first ruck contest. Almost threw it out. That one was not open to interpretation.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. McKercher has pushed into space. Cameron, time to turn on the Jets. Bontempelli. That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Ginby brings it back in. Windhager pushes into space and receives the footy. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Dacos had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. It's off hands. Goulden didn't need to be asked twice. Van Rooyen working hard and presenting well. He's generally a good kick. Cameron goes without it. They've put themselves under pressure. Just shoveled it out. Lynch, that might have been dropping the ball. Closed him down. Great tackling technique there. The two big men do battle. Rosie, Goulden, what can he do with it? Kick on the way, it looks good. No, he's hit the post.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Ginby goes short with the kick in. Curtin can keep it moving. Papley within range can make them pay.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. Can he find a teammate? Curtin, that's good work rate. Tries a safe ball. Wilmot on a lead. Searching kick. Cameron takes an excellent grab. Bangs it long. Wilmot doing what he does best. Papley, he's wrapped up. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Everett wins it. Rosie, he's drawn a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Everett palms it down. Rosie, Callahan runs onto it. D'Ambrosio takes the hand pass. Andrew, Caddy, couldn't reel it in. Van Rooyen. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Everett showing his skills. Dacos, he's besieged. No fluency for either side yet. Everett wins the tap. Rosie, that's skillful. Chance gone begging. Lynch.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Visentini with the tap. Lynch, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. And they're out of trouble. Absorbs the pressure. Showing real strength. Rosie, Bontempelli bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Tidy ball. Not his finest moment.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Have they weathered the storm? Normally delivers. Wanganeen Malira couldn't complete the mark. Edwards says thank you very much. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Clever kick. Davies Uniacke wins the contest hands down.
He'll fancy his chances.
Struck it well. No problems there.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. The two big men do battle. Dacos, Darcy, that's a bruising tackle.
They're tackling with venom today.
Vizentini showing his skills. Darcy, McGrath, desperate to win it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Thilthorpe. They've got them on the overlap.
Punched that like he meant it.
Williams. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
That's a useful ball. Good work rate. Slowing it down. Caddy. Strong grab. Dacos. D'Ambrosio throws it on the boot. Well played. What can they build here? Honours the lead. Sets a task for the forwards. Redmond couldn't haul that one in. That's poor play. You can't question his commitment. Good penetration on the kick. Cameron got to the right position and hung on. Delivers it inside 50. Wilmot making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Vizentini caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
Van Rooyen
Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
One kick game again.
Vizentini, the winner there. Darcy dealt with the pressure. They might be caught out on the turnover. The defenders will be nervous. Wilmot, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Wanganeen Malira, he's taken a beauty. Rochelle marks on centre wing. He's under close attention. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. And he's done for holding the ball.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Weddle.
They're tackling with great intent.
Punch clear. Burgoyne getting back to help the defenders. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again,
Callahan.
Van Rooyen.
Davies-Uniacke in the centre square. McKercher. Everett. Can he hit a target?
Wanganeen Malira.
Spoils. He's been busy so far. Davies-Uniacke read that one like a book. Goes long. Punched away. Everett squeezes the kick. Throws it on the boot and misses.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Ginby with the footy. Darcy makes position. Careful ball movement. Vizentini gets a good bounce. Thought his way through it. Who's front and centre?
Wanganeen Malira.
Careful with the kick. Rochelle cops some unwanted attention. You asked for it, you got it. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
They've opened them up here. Kicks to space. Lynch is hard to beat one-on-one. Cameron, he's set upon.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Everett with a deft tap. Rosie, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Goulden with a flying shot at goal. It's good.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Vizentini slaps it out. Callahan, terrific tackle. The umpire says he had no prior. Vizentini has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Rosie gathers in the centre square. McKercher, we've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Everett slaps it out. McKercher stripped to the footy. Goulden gathers on the half volley. attracted a crowd. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Everett showing his skills. McKercher, is that holding the ball? This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Visentini with a deft tap. McKercher knew the tackle was coming. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Rosé showing some pace. Lynch going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there! They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Rucks go at it. They've got good chemistry, those two. Can he impose himself on the match? Can he? He's plucked it and should have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Everett wins it out of the centre. McKercher sharks it. He's everywhere at the moment. Wanganeen Malira showing why he's such a good defender. Manages to find a teammate. Searching kick. Sees something he likes. He might have thought about the corridor. Just has to hit a target. Wilmot saves the day again. Darcy has charged into space. Can he be the fire starter? Everett couldn't quite. McKercher leads his opponent. Run down, great chase.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Darcy, dangerous to leave on his own. He's leading all comers for disposals. D'Ambrosio gets to the front spot. Good looking kick. Caddy is so strong one-on-one. Voss, that's a big play.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
You sense the momentum has shifted. Everett wins it down. McKercher almost threw it out. Ashcroft, Cadman, Burgoyne, Everett one step ahead. Green, this is promising. Who's at home? Wilmot saves the day. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. McKercher intercepts. Maybe he could have gone himself. Leaves it behind. Cameron, McKercher. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Has to be clean. That hand pass was telegraphed. Van Rooyen outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Rochelle all on his own. That's a well-placed kick. Zorko, it's a tough game. Everett, the fans will be happy to see this. Great tackling technique there. Cadman wins it down. Ashcroft. Windhager will save his teammates' blushes. In he goes.
From point-blank range.
In he goes. Must goal. He misses. Can you believe that?
It's moments like these you wish the scoreboard would malfunction so the replay couldn't be shown.
Zorko brings it back in. Green working hard and being rewarded. Got a little time here. Thilthorpe has found some space. A chance to clear now. That's an impressive mark. He's generally a good kick. Davies Uniacke called for a push. Doesn't often waste it. Which way will it bounce? Wingard. It sits and he's in business. Curnow farms it out. It's loose inside the 50. Wilmot gets back and should repel. Darcy presents in space. McGrath intercepts on centre wing. Good penetration on the kick. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. McKercher somehow released the ball. Rosie runs to 45 and bangs it through.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Everett looking for territory. McKercher is a clearance beast. That's well played.
To finish off the good work.
Cameron, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Everett looking for territory. McKercher comes free in the tackle. Cadman, Bontempelli under pressure. Ashcroft popped up out of nowhere. Ginby, they're a big chance here. Curtis had it and lost it. Caddy cannot be deterred. Worrell heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Going for territory. Ginby makes good contact. He'll be sore in the morning. Gets his kick despite the heat. Burgoyne got to get it on quickly. He's gone. Andrew, well played. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. Curtis gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Darcy, Cadman, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Everett punches it out of the ruck. Green, he's lost it. Solid tackle. Goulden, he gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Dacos can keep it moving. Wanganeen Malira with a chance to run. Can he find a teammate? In no man's land. This spells trouble. Cameron takes them on. Into the pocket he goes. Goulden manages to get off a handball. Wingard couldn't get a disposal. Trying to get it out of the danger zone. It's been that kind of day for them. A good kick here and they'll be in business. They've got a problem now.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
It's probably a 3 out of 10 shot at best.
Wilmot tasked with the kick in. Spent what he didn't have. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Everett showing his skills. He's suddenly a popular man. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Everett has rucked tirelessly, like Batman and Robin. Blasts away, and that's out on the full.
A good tackle there, forced him into the mistake.
Burgoyne with a chance to relieve the pressure. Clever kick. Davies Uniacke, an unexpected opportunity here.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's tugged it. Sherry can't mark. Cadman is calm in a crisis. It must be his birthday.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
Ginby to bring it back in. Honours the lead. Taking time to assess the options. Good work rate. In no hurry here. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Sherry getting involved. Goulden in the right spot. Panicked under pressure. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Everett has had his measure today. Rosie is always dangerous inside 50. Thilthorpe. Time to turn on the Jets. Goulden Heads for the pocket. That's a terrific kick. Surely a goal coming up now.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
Struck it well. No problems there.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The big men fly. Green. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Ginby. Humphreys. Throws it on the boot. It's off hands. Callahan. Cadman. Made the footy his. Morris is hard to beat one-on-one.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Bangs it through. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Cadman smashes it out of there. Dacos. Zorko couldn't complete the mark. Voss. It's a hot footy. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Good ruck work. Dacos. He's been a shining light.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. Everett has got on top. McKercher has covered some territory today. Here's a chance to get it forward. Goulden goes long. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Humphreys mops that one up. Good tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Everett with a deft tap. McKercher. This should end in a shot at goal. Ginby wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's skillful. Dacos works hard to present. Ginby. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. What's happening down there, Gary?
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Wilmot with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Searching kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Turned over on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Waiting for someone to come at him. Looking to hit up the short option. Thilthorpe, great hands there. He's been quiet. Hapley, an ever-present threat. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Thilthorpe with the intercept mark. Is anyone home? That's not a mark. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
He's generally a good kick. Van Rooyen does well under pressure. McKercher, desperate to win it back. McGrath. Curtin accepted the invitation. Van Rooyen. Can he be the fire starter? Edwards doing what he does best. Andrews blasts away. Wanganeen Malira takes an excellent grab. Rochelle, great body work. He doesn't waste many. He'd like that one back. Crunching tackle. He's set upon. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Visentini looking for territory. Darcy, Rochelle lurking menacingly. Closed him down. He's had little impact so far. Caddy, he's besieged. Squeezes the kick. Bouncing ball. Dacos. Wanganeen Malira takes the hand pass. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Good ruck work. Rosie in his natural habitat. That was almost handed to him. McKercher. Who's front and centre? Williams. They will not give up. Cameron. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Leaves it behind. McKercher needs to be quick. They're moving the footy quickly. Andrew continues to be a thorn in their side. McGrath. Time and again, he gets to the right place. Normally delivers. Lynch has charged into space. What's he got on offer? This will be a deep entry. Wilmot tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Wilson, he's taken a beauty. Van Rooyen, dangerous to leave on his own. Tidy ball. Visentini gets to the front spot. Bombs it in. Good disciplined defence. Andrews, when one tackle just won't do. That's holding the footy.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there. This should not be a problem.
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
They've put a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Good ruck work. Callahan does the roving. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's under close attention. Andrew, it's a tough game. They've bottled it up. Everett wins it down. McKercher, Green, Goulden. He's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
Bad kicking. Still the biggest sin in football.
Ashcroft presents in space. Edwards, where would they be without him? Slowing it down. Goulden.
This would put the issue beyond doubt.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
They've had to work very, very hard, but surely the threat has now passed.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Visentini wins it out of the centre. Rosie. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Visentini showing his skills. Goulden runs onto it. They cannot keep him quiet. Thumped away. Sherry, good vision there. Hapley. He's put the foot down. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Quick snap is off target.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Callahan can keep it moving. Probing ball. Green clears the area. Crosses the paint. McKercher marks. That's hard to stop.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
McKercher, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Visentini got his palm to it. Some indirect ball movement here. In no man's land. Sherry leads his opponent. Wilmot makes good contact. Lynch, can he hit a target? Windhager spoils. Williams, hurried kick goes very wide. Off the side of the boot, hand out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
That's a useful ball. The interchange bench might be calling after that, Blue.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
To put an exclamation mark on a dominant win. Andrew making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Back into play. Rochelle. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half. That's it from us.